This is what I found on my Facebook. Look, Dad tried to kill himself while on the phone to the DWP over universal credit misery. He claims the delayment of 10 weeks in total meant him and Paula came close to being forced to put their children into care. In my last video, I said I was going to try water fast for 4 days and then into intermittent fasting, but due to something that happened today at the hospital, I realized basically that I'm not in very good health to be doing all of that. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing any of that until I had further tests done. Basically, I went because my rheumatologist said he could feel my aorta and it was pulsating. Sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't know how to say any of this. And because of my EDS and complications that can come along with EDS to do with the heart and stuff, he said maybe I should just get it checked. It's been a long time since I've had my heart checked. So I went for ultrasound today and also they checked all of my organs as well, my abdomen. And basically aorta was fine. Basically it's just because I'm so skinny, which is why you could feel it. And that's fine, thank God. But basically found that I have something weird with my gallbladder or something to do with the bile, and something to do with one of my left kidneys. Looked like it wasn't filtrating properly or something. So because of that, I thought it's not a good idea to start fasting or I mean maybe it is a good idea, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm not gonna go crazy and do so. Hopefully it was just it's all gonna clear up and the gallbladder is gonna be alright as well. I don't know. But that's what happened today. So anyway, so this is what I found on my Facebook. Look, Dad tried to kill himself while on the phone to the DWP over universal credit misery. So, Dean, 52, took a massive overdose in September in 2018 after having to endure almost 3 months without receiving any benefits at all. Bloody hell, that's a really long time. Bloody hell, that's longer than I had to wait. 3 months. Oh my god, why is it not letting me bloody click on it? 1 second. Sorry, they made me do some bloody survey to look at it. Right, I'm back on here now, right? A dad driven to despair by Universal Credit tried to kill himself while on the phone to the DWP as he was denied payment for 10 weeks. Dean Payne, 52, was incapsulated, oh my god, sorry I can't say that, by fall this summer. Took a massive overdose in September 2018 after having to endure almost 3 months without receiving any payments at all. Now Dean, his partner Paula, and their 3 children, Andrew, 30, Louis, 17, and Phoebe, 15, have been forced to move into a house in the woods on the outskirts of Bournemouth, which is only accessible by a dirt track, meaning wheelchair-bound Dean is effectively housebound. Despite pleading with the Universal Credit Helpline after the 10-week payment delay, Dean said he felt like he had no option but to take his own life during the call as he thought his life insurance would pay out more quickly. He received his benefits the same day after police are believed to have alerted the DWP to the incident, and a spokesman for the DWP said they sympathised with the distress he felt. And there's a picture, bloody hell. The former ambulance worker from Dorset said, "Each and every day is horrendous. I realised it was utter hopelessness and that my life insurance would be more likely to pay out in time to help my family than Universal Credit was. I thought it was the only option to stop them suffering. I took an overdose. I didn't even bang up the phone." Sorry. Oh my god, I said that wrong. I didn't even hang up the phone. I told the soulless BWWD exactly what I was doing. It seemed like the only way my family would be safe and no longer suffering, the only end to the hardship and insecurity. The next thing I knew, the police and ambulance arrived. I survived the overdose because I had tolerance to the painkillers and sleeping tablets I'd taken. By luck more than judgment. But I am not the same person. I'm anxious, fearful, distrusting of anyone in the benefit system. Although I survived, I don't see much of the future for myself. Ex-paramedic Dean, oh yeah, I used to be in ambulance work. Oh my god, he used to work for the NHS. And this is how the government repays him, look. Dean has been on benefits since 2011 after he developed septus and I'm going to say it's all wrong, following a operation. Despite his health improving and being able to work part-time with the ambulance service, he suffered a major fall and a subsequent infection in June, which prevented him from walking. Forced to move to a cheaper home, Dean applied for Universal Credit the same month, but he said their new house, which is a converted motel in isolated woodland outside Bournemouth near Ringwood, Dorset, is totally inadequate for he and his family to live in. Dean said the access to the house is terrible. It's just gravel, tracks, and sometimes I feel like a prisoner in here. The house is very cold in the winter too. Half the months we don't have any heating because we can't afford to heat the house. But after going through the necessary checks, Dean was told that he would have to wait 5 weeks for the payment to be processed. He claims the delayment of 10 weeks in total meant him and Paula came close to being forced to put their children into care. The family has been forced to move into a house in the woods. There, look, oh my God. He said 5 weeks came and went. We waited and waited, and we were reaching crunch time. Our money has long since run out, and the end of the school holidays meant the knock-on effects of no Universal Credit were going to bite. Without confirmed Universal Credit, we could not have got our kids to school, could not sort out their free school meals or feed them at home. We also had letters from council taxes demanding money. We couldn't get any prescriptions either. All of our standing orders were set to bounce within days. The only safety net I had left for my family was the life insurance. Dean said that although he survived his overdose, his life has not improved. He added, I struggled out of bed in the morning to take my daughter to school and then get back into bed. I worked all my life, but I'm made to feel like I'm worthless just because I'm too sick to work. I feel hopeless. There doesn't seem to be anywhere to turn. There's a picture of him, like, with his full-time care and has to carry out him to the car daily. Oh my God. Paula, who is Dean's full-time carer and has to carry him to the car daily so he can drive his daughter to school, said, I don't know from one day to the next if we can get my daughter to school or not. We're supposed to provide for our family, but we can't. I watch Dean struggle day to day and it's terrible. I feel like a failure as a mother because we can't do the things for our kids that we're supposed to do. A DWP spokesman said, we sympathise with the distress Mr. Lavelle Payne felt. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Job Centre staff handled his claims sensitively and in line with their duty of care. Whatever. A Universal Credit payment was made as soon as Mr. leaving it out because I can't say it right, claim has been properly verified. Dean called the Universal Credit helpline in desperation after a 10-week payment delay. Bloody hell. Wow, this is a lovely story what a start to the new year, isn't it? More bloody crap from the Universal. It's not good. And actually for someone that used to work at the NHS and they pay him like that, disgusting. Really, really bad. And thank you for watching my video.